I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak with Weather 2020. This is your tropical update on this July the 5th. We're going to start with this horrible disaster that is in progress. At least 27 people killed in a sudden flash flood. And so that is from possible link to Barry. More on that horrific disaster in just a second. But I want to show you where is Chantal. Chantal is off the east coast of the United States right now, the southeast coast. There's the South Carolina coast. Here's North Carolina. Look at these thunderstorms blowing up, but it's not directly over the center. If this complex of thunderstorms was directly over the center of Chantal, it would form into a hurricane fairly quickly. But where is the center? It looks to be right in here, I believe. If you look at the whole broad circulation, most of those thunderstorms are on the eastern side, so the western side is a little exposed with not many thunderstorms, and that's why it'll be very slow strengthening. But Chantal heading into the southeast, more on that in just a second. All right, let's go take a look at our PowerPoint today and our update. Again, the big story is this disaster. And we can see that we do have our July 5th update, the LRC Tropical Insights update we do every single week here at Weather 2020, and we bring it to you. At least 27 people killed in a sudden flash flood. 15 inches of rain fell in areas near the Guadalupe River south of San Antonio. People were caught off guard when there was warning, and they should have not been in that area. There should have been a system, especially when a tropical system is coming into the area this week, this holiday weekend. This has happened in the past. In fact, in 1987, 10 people were killed in a similar event. So the fact that it's happened in the past, even though it's been so long, 40 years, 38 years ago, doesn't mean we couldn't have warned these poor people in this disaster that's in progress. Where did that come from? Well, look at this. This is very interesting. I want you guys to open your mind to this one. I'm sure if those of you that have been paying attention to the LRC for the last couple decades, last few months and years, won't be blown away by this, but it's still amazing. This on the left is what Tropical Storm Nadine. Tropical Storm Nadine. Okay. Nadine. This is Tropical Storm Nadine back on October 19th and 20th. Came in right here. But look, so did Barry on June 28th and 29th, a week ago. So Barry was right in almost the exact same spot as Nadine. And we predicted that Nadine could be a system that we'll watch that would have threatened this area. So what did Barry do? Barry moves inland as a tropical storm, and the remnants of Barry may have helped produce this deadly disaster of the Guadalupe River. So Barry was right here. The potential for major flooding was in the forecast, and yet we still have a disaster because of lack of understanding of canceling an event would have saved lives. Here is the current system, Tropical Storm Chantal, that is in play right here. And this was also predicted by the LRC. So Barry is related to Nadine. What is Tropical Storm Chantal related to? You see this red area? That's our prediction. This is a prediction that we made in February based on this knowledge. And we said the forecast windows to monitor late June into early July. You can't make this up. Late June into early July, we thought this region would be the target. And as you can see here, that's exactly where Tropical Storm Barry has formed. Chantal has formed. And now taking this forecast path, producing a lot of rain in North Carolina in the next couple of days. As you can see, that's coming inland. So again, it formed over our prediction. And remember, it's about a 41-day cycle, 38 to 44-day cycle. This is on 42 days. And it's something interesting to monitor for hurricane season. But It's one day off on the center of the cycle, but there it is. Our prediction in red, and Chantal coming in right over our hotspot prediction there. So we've had Andrea, Barry, and Chantal already. Dexter is next. And we're looking in the Gulf of Mexico in the next 10 days for some development, but so far no sign of it yet. But Dexter will be the next name storm, and then here's your list of names. This is that time frame we're looking at for the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, on 42 days, it might be the end of August, near September 1st. On 41 days, it's August 20th to 24th, but that is also related to July 10th to 15th. So we'll see if something forms in here. No sign yet, but this is related to Tropical Storm or Hurricane Rafael from last November 8th. So we're still monitoring the first half of July for this development, but it's one of our forecasts. It's either going to happen here or in this date range, or maybe the first part of October as well. The Barcelona Supercomputing Center site, as you can see here, let's go back here just a second. The Barcelona Supercomputing Center tracks NOAA, government agencies, universities, and other private companies like ours. Here's weather 2020. When you're the prediction on the far right, this was the earliest prediction. All these other predictions were made after weather 2020, as you can see here. So here's our prediction for the number of named storms to be 17 to 23. Most predictions are lower than ours. We've already had 3, so we're right on target. 20 named storms are forecast, 12 hurricanes, 7 are average, 5 major hurricanes, 3 are average, and a way above average accumulated cyclone energy is our forecast for the season, something we'll keep monitoring. And if you're wondering, the last 3 years, who's number one? Weather 2020 is number one in hurricane prediction for the number of named storms, the number of hurricanes, number of major hurricanes, and total season ace in the past 3 years. So we're proud of that fact. Rainfall-wise across the plains, we'll have another full report on Tuesday. And look at how much rain has fallen in Texas, where we had the major flooding, way above average. And also from western South Dakota, across Nebraska, into north central Kansas, where they really needed some rain, all the way down to Tennessee. And some dry areas, Iowa and Illinois, although there was some rain there today. So we'll monitor this, and we'll talk about that for the farmers coming up here in a couple of days. On Tuesday is our next report. Thank you for watching, and that's our latest tropical update from Weather 2020. We'll monitor Chantal and others with our next report due out Tuesday. Have a great day, everybody.